Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Chris, the podcast where I address any concerns or questions that you have, as well as share my life with you. If you want me to cover a certain topic, make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll get to it tomorrow. After all, I record a new episode every single day. For today's episode, though, I'm going to be talking about yesterday's episode, actually. Because yesterday I went off on my girlfriend a little bit in the episode. I got a bit frustrated, especially near the end. And I just wanted to clarify that, as I concluded in yesterday's episode, I am not actually happier without her. I'm not actually happier when she's not around. It's just that occasionally when she is around, it poses some challenges. And those challenges seem very unfair, because they are all made up in her head. She's very insecure, among other things. But she's working on these things, and she's actually making good progress. And I think that's very important to take into consideration. And most importantly, once again, I am not unhappy with her. I'm actually happier when she's around. Anyway, I figured that that's all I'm gonna delve into that. I don't want to make an entire extra episode just talking about how, well, sometimes I get mad too, and yesterday was one of those days where I just got so frustrated. So instead, let's talk about, I want to talk about sleep, but we've covered that so many times. You know the drill, right? I haven't slept as much as I should have. Oh, one thing I did, I'm actually getting pretty good. I've been practicing that too. I've also been working in After Effects, but that's a different matter. I've been practicing using Adobe Lightroom, the classic version. I can't really find my way around their regular version. Not sure what's up with that, though I'll get to it, of course. And I've gotten really good at modifying images. I still tend to over-modify a little bit. So, like, for example, if I'm to turn the saturation up, I might turn it up to 3 instead of just the 2 that's necessary. And that's because I am still new. I've only done it a few times. But it's interesting, and I'm getting better at it. And I actually managed to work on my phone screen background, which is an image of my girlfriend. It was originally taken with a filter and all of that over it, and I didn't really like that, so I removed the filter artifacts for the most part. And then I brightened it up a bit, made it look more natural, because she was very white. And for the record, my girlfriend is not white. She's of Asian descent. And so her looking as white as me in that photo was a little disrupting. But I got it edited, and I'm actually having a lot of fun editing these photos. It's very enjoyable. And I also decided to try my hand at some Nightcore. Now, what I ended up making, I'm not sure that you'd qualify it as Nightcore, but it's Nightcore-ish. And I think it has to do with me still being very new to the whole thing. So I'm actually thinking that I'm gonna start uploading those relatively soon. Just because I was talking a few weeks back about how I wanted to do something more with this channel. I wanted there to be some kind of extra thing that I did. So it's not just a channel of me talking like this. I feel like there should be more content. And yesterday, because I was playing around with that Nightcore stuff, I figured, hey, why not start uploading that? So I'm thinking that I'll start uploading next Wednesday, because next Wednesday is the 1st of June. And it also fits that it's my birthday then, by the way. Just in case any of my non-listeners want to wish me a happy birthday. And I just feel like I started this on I created the channel on January 1st. Then I started the podcast on April 1st. And I feel like I should then, starting Nightcore on June 1st. I like starting it on the 1st. I'm a little peculiar with those things. I prefer certain, the levels on my... when I'm playing with sound, they're allowed to be 5, 7, 9, 12, 13, 15, 17, 20, 23, 21 too, by the way. And so you see, there's not even a real pattern there, because it's not just every second or anything. No, there are particular numbers that I am more comfortable having my sound levels on. It's weird. I try to avoid it though. I try not to do it and just adjust the sound to where it sounds good. It's difficult though. Very difficult for me. So, allowing myself to wait until the 1st of the month to get started seems pretty fair, all things considered. Sometimes we just gotta cater to our peculiarities. I'm not good at saying that word. Maybe you can say it better than me. Yeah, sorry that it's a little unfocused and silly today. That's what happens when I'm tired. Maybe I should change the name of this thing. Just instead of Coffee with Chris, just listen to how tired I am. Me being tired for 15 minutes, silly things like that. I'm tired a lot. So let's talk about how you should do better than me. Because the truth of the matter is that sleep is super important. We all know it, but very few of us actually get anything done about it. Now, my issue is that I have trouble sleeping at night. My other issue is that I sometimes don't get to be allowed to sleep at night. Or I can't rest easy at night. Yeah. So, basically, you need to sleep. And you don't necessarily need your 8 hours. Some people only need 7. But most adults will need 7 to 9 hours of sleep in order to function properly, in order to store memories properly. And, it's not just about whether or not you're tired. It's about whether or not your body is actually capable of doing the things it's supposed to do. So I'm not sure which way around it is, or if it's both. But for example, lack of sleep impacts memory. So I might not have stored the memories of yesterday properly. And I also may not be able to store memories properly today. Which is a consequence of me sleeping a couple of hours too little. So, I actually felt like I had gotten into a really good groove with the podcast. Kind of good groove. Not a really good groove, but a kind of good groove. And today, I feel like I'm steering completely off course. But we're going to have days like those. And I have days like those at least once a week. That's okay too. Today is just a tired day. And it's okay to be tired. After this is done, I will, finish my coffee and start thinking about how the heck I'm going to finalize my exam project. I was supposed to be done by Wednesday this week. It's not going to happen. But I can still get a lot of things done. And so, if I remove a couple of items from the list, honestly, if I remove one item from the list every single day, then I'll be done by the end of the week, because I only have 7 more items. And one of them I can actually do today. But that one requires me to do another one too. Then I can finish a third one that I've already been working on. And all of a sudden, I've got 3 out of 7 of these post-its removed. Now I'm going to ask my groupmates for some help on one of them, because it's about finalizing my website, and I don't need help finalizing like the code part. I need help finalizing the text part. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to say about myself. So, it's a little difficult to finish up, but it could potentially take an hour. I could be done in an hour. And once I'm done with that, it's very easy to get another one done. Because the other one is simply to upload my stuff to the server to make sure that it's available where it should be available and all those things. I've got until Monday, so I've got 7 days now to complete this task. And that's doable. I should not, however, underestimate the academic report. I used to say that I would probably be needing 2 days, but I actually think I'll need 3 days because I'll be spending a lot of the time with my family. So I need 3 days to finalize my report. That means everything else must be done by tomorrow. Well, technically by Wednesday. So I'm going to trash one of them because one of them actually isn't necessary. It's just an extra that would be nice to have included. But it's not a must. That means I can rip down 4 out of 7 post-it notes today. And then I can rip down another 2 tomorrow, and I will only have my academic report left. Yeah, so that's definitely doable. It's what I have to do. Otherwise, I will end up getting really stressed. Especially because I actually have to pick up... That reminds me, I need to send an email. Because I got to pick some VR headsets up that I'm borrowing. I need to pick those up on Monday. The day where I'm supposed to hand in my assignment. So, yeah. I've trusted myself enough to get done in time. So as to not sit around on the last day and be panicky about it. But I still feel like I need to get rid of everything else before I can get rid of... before I can do my actual academic report. Because I do need 3 days to write that report. I need time to sketch it out and design it. I need time to plan things. It's a huge task, and I shouldn't underestimate it. I was supposed to do... Okay, so here's the thing. I was supposed to be doing a lot of work this weekend, but I never got to because of reasons. That stresses me out a lot. So, in that way, it's probably pretty good that I'm going on vacation with my family, because at least my family respects my time. I'm not saying that my girlfriend doesn't respect my time. I'm saying that she sometimes forgets that I have other obligations. So that's, it has left me stressed before, and it's leaving me a little stressed now. I'll get through it though. I've got the drive, the motivation, and the skill to do this. I am very capable. It's just that I want to be done before Monday. I don't want to have to think about this for the rest of the week. I want to get rid of these things. And I will be getting rid of these things. It's as simple as that. Just write about it. Finish these things. Yeah. it's easy. Okay, sorry, I'm blanking here because I'm just thinking about all the stuff. Taking it one step at a time. If I remember, I'm gonna try to address that tomorrow then. The idea of simply taking overwhelming tasks one step at a time, because I already wrote out the core of my academic report. I need to answer each of my own quote unquote questions. There's subheadings really. But I need to answer each of them with just half a page worth of text. And then I'm done. Half a page worth of text is easy to write. Especially because I've got content. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna reply to a few of them today, a few of them tomorrow, a few of them the next day. So that while I could do my report in 3 days, I'm gonna spend the entire week doing it. Slowly, steadily. And then I'm gonna put it into InDesign and use a day or two in there to really make it pretty. That's the plan. Anyway, I apologize for today's episode being a little zombie-ish. I promise tomorrow's gonna be better. I might not be able to keep that promise, but I am going to work hard to keep it. It's been an enjoyable experience as always. I love talking to you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Especially if you want better content, you should comment, if nothing else, to let me know what you want me to talk about. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.